another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching You. This is episode 7 of season 3. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series so far, and it is getting interesting now. We definitely are picking up, and you know what I find fascinating is Love's cheated on Joe, and Joe has actually kissed Marianne. So technically they both kind of cheating on each other. Now obviously Love's is worse. She's actually had sex with somebody, but still Joe's engaging. So again, both of them, it's not just one this time, you know, it is both. So it's very, very interesting. I thought Theo was quite funny last episode, you know, like he's still continuing to try and get with Love. He's always texting her, he's always saying, why are you ignoring me? And he stood outside and he was blasting Lord, mate, out the speakers like they do in the films, and they actually reference that as well. It's like, what, mate? I thought this is what they do in the films. It's quite funny. Also, he was in his house, he went in his house, he was going to give his dad some food. His dad was asleep, he had a pair of headphones on. As Theo went around, yeah, he went round the back of him. There was a big massive board with everybody's names on in the neighbourhood. He's got pictures, files, obviously he's been digging. He doesn't believe the story that Gil killed Natalie. He thinks that somebody else has done it, and he's right, isn't he? He is actually right. So it's interesting that he's still digging, and I would love to know what more information that he has on each person. Now obviously he's gone and he's told Love, you know, he's told Love that, you know, my dad is the situation with him is much worse than we thought. He is not sleeping, he is stressing out, and he is searching in to every single person. Your name's on the board, Joel's name's on the board. Love's panicking now. She's come and she's done a proposition to Joel at the end of the episode. She said to him, look, mate, you know, actually Joel doesn't know that she slept with Theo or anything, so this is where it gets interesting. She said, me and Theo kind of getting a little closer, he's got a crush on me. Maybe I can lead him on. Maybe I can get a little bit closer to him so he invites me in so I can get more information on Matt, figure out what he's got on us, what dirt is he hiding. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, use Theo's love interest so I can infiltrate and, you know, make sure that we are safe. But I also think that she's got a little bit of a hidden agenda, because I actually do think she does like him. Like I said, she slept with him, and even though she's trying to push him away, I still feel like she's still got some sort of draw and a connection. Now, in the episode, she went to her mum's, like, party that she was throwing, you know, like a weekend thing for her new business that she's opening up, and Love wasn't drinking, and Mum was asking, why are you not drinking? She's like, are you pregnant? What was interesting as well is Love did have a pregnancy test earlier on in the episode, and it got us thinking, is it Joel's, is it Theo's? Is she pregnant? It'd be crazy. Imagine if it was Theo's, but Joel didn't know, and then it was born, and then Joel finds out what's happening. But that didn't happen. She actually had a period, and then went on a mad sesh, mate. She started drinking loads of wine, got in the bath, she started having visions. 40 appeared. Yes, mate, I actually really do like 40. I feel like he was a great addition last season, and it was nice seeing him and Love together. They got a decent connection. She was saying that when she first met Joel, she was absolutely hardcore in love, head over heels, and it slowly just died down, and right now she can't really stand being around him. Very interesting. She ended up having a conversation with obviously Sherry about this, and she was saying, look, mate, me and my husband, we didn't really get along when we first met. I don't think that people are just soulmates. I feel like people choose to be with the right person. You can make things work, you can get with them, you can learn, and you can adapt. You can get stronger together, and you can live a happy life. You don't have to be soulmates, but you can be life mates or something like that. I thought it was very interesting, and it gave Love a decent outlet, you know, like another outlook on her relationship with Joel. But again, Joel's really interesting. He's at the library, he's down in the basement, Marianne stood upstairs, her ex-husband comes in, yes, that is a news reporter, and he starts kicking off. He knocks loads of books on the floor. Joel runs upstairs like to try and be, you know, like the rescue, tells him to leave. She ends up going mad, saying that she doesn't need anyone to fight her battles for her, and obviously Joel left. What was interesting, she rang him later on in the night. There was a sprinkler system had gone off in the library, loads of books had been ruined. He's come to try and save them. While he was there, they got even closer, and they ended up kissing. So very, very interesting. And obviously, like I said, now he's kissing her, she's kissing him, she's sleeping with Theo. She's also trying to use his lust for her to try and get information from Matt on the information on them. Guys, do enjoy this episode, please smash a like, it really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 7 of season 3 of You.
Marriage is a game. When things are going well, my wife and I are on the same side.
Loving the time of cholera?
Yes, you got it.
Do it.
I got you.
And be better.
Okay.
Right now,
Be better.
my game
We are so good at this.
is being a good husband. You haven't texted, but I know better than to overplay my hand.
He's fuming, really. Smart, love. He's just a kid loving life, isn't he, man? Well, I can't actually blame him.
If I wasn't so in love with you, Marianne, I might find this more upsetting, but as it stands, I have to play just jealous enough.
The sooner we find out what Matthew could possibly have on us, if anything, the sooner we can fix it.
My boss asked me to stay late the next couple of nights. I would have said no. I think that will make her even more irritable than usual, so I hope that's okay.
Tricky juggling you and love. Won't be easy, but if this is the game I have to play to get closer to you, then game on.
I actually think it's crazy to me, like, how do people live double lives? Like, how do they do it? It's like madness. Now, I would crumble absolutely under the pressure, me. I could not be a double agent, couldn't be a cheater, nothing, me. I would literally crumble. I personally as well would feel so bad for whoever it is. Yeah, love, obviously, because that's my wife. There's no way I could go over there and then come back and just feel like it's all rainbow and sunshine. It's mad.
It seems elaborate.
Yeah, Alice in Wonderland, a story dear to friends of the library, Chairwoman Sherry Conrad. I thought about you too. A lot.
I knew it.
But it can happen again.
I totally understand.
That if I push too hard, I risk losing you.
Mommy.
Hey, no running,
Hey,
remember?
kids.
Is that Hans Christian Andersen? Let me guess. Little Mermaid fan.
Why aren't you wearing your glasses?
Yeah, someone was doing cartwheels.
Okay, we're going to have to get these fixed before your dad sees.
Let me take you.
Does he have to come?
Ouch, what'd I do to her?
Sorry.
Yes.
Yes, that would be great.
Any chance you could watch Henry?
Me, you, and our kids. It's not exactly the quality time I had in mind today, but what would the perfect husband do?
Sure.
My caterer for the library fundraiser got frostbite. Too much infrared sauna.
Oh my god.
So she's out. You could fill in. Get the food, collect the compliments, get exposure for your business. Don't make me beg.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the sex life? Back on track, I assume. Oh, no judgment. Have you seen the studies on how quickly our sex parts get bored of each other? A lot of ways to increase Joe's libido. Tap into his fantasies, really make him feel like a man.
Yo, mate, my opinion has changed on her, man. I thought she was well annoying. Now, I think she's quite interesting, you know. She's been decent. She actually has been decent, you know. I'm all about character progression. I don't form an opinion on someone and that's it for the rest of the show. Forever and ever and ever dislike you. To be honest, she's clawed it back. She's quite funny, and I'm actually interested in some of the stuff that she actually says. Right, is actually very helpful. I thought she was helpful last episode. I thought she was helpful with her mum as well, and now she's just helpful there. Pretty decent, honestly.
Sorry. I know I'm early.
Yeah. Thank you for meeting. Oh, that's why I asked.
Sorry, I feel like there's mixed signals.
You're right. I'm a mess. I guess this is what happens when your parents get divorced and you see how easily your own marriage can fall apart. Shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, she's done well there.
Really want to help. Could you find out what your dad has on me and Joe?
What? Then why?
You know, I can't help but worry when people have information on my family.
I get it. I do. I'll sneak into his office.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Thank you.
How do I make you see I could be your happily ever after?
It's been a long time since I have felt this happy. I just want to say thank you. You want to play a game? We can play I Spy. Something that begins with the letter M.
It's Mommy.
Yeah.
Good job, baby.
That's right. He's giving me a heads up that Channel 3 is making a sizable donation to the library, and he will be at the fundraiser to present the check. He feels ownership over me, okay? Sick as it is, and you stood up to him, so he's never gonna let that slide.
Ryan is a problem, but there are always problems in love stories. I'll find a
Imagine
way
he
to
goes
solve
after
this
it.
one.
To be fair though, she seems like she's scared of Ryan. But on the front, he's kind of like Henry. Everyone loves him. News reporter. I don't know one news reporter that anybody hates here. Anyway, in the UK, everybody loves him, mate. So again, really interesting. He's saying, could this possibly have been the marriage or whatever that was destined for? Nah. Him and love are destined. Literally, they might have some ups and downs and rounds, but literally, they are the people that should be together.
One time I needed a fix so badly that I broke my molar
with a pair of pliers.
Let me tell you what I've learned about your ex, Ryan Goodwin. He's obsessed with protein shakes in his workout regimen. His mom, Harriet Goodwin. He's gaslit his way to full custody when he doesn't even give your daughter the time of day. Ryan is technically sober, but he's an emotional powder keg. He's transferred his addiction to drugs and alcohol to an addiction to his body.
I'm gonna try and get him hooked again. Carrie's sick as well.
Hey, you okay? Oh, I'm fine. Especially after how royally your father fucked me in the arbitration. Found a way to get around my lawyer and take my second act vineyard. My second act! This is what happens when you marry the wrong man. Sorry to disappoint you. I know I should have known the marriage was over 2 years in when your father stopped wanting to do anal.
I want no details.
Don't be such a prude. I'm doing you a service. Mom!
It's enough.
Excuse me for hoping my daughter would lend a sympathetic ear.
Letting your man think he's in charge. Interesting.
Well, I'm hearing great things about your work on the corporate side. The team loves you. You've come a long way from the cocky young coder who introduced herself by hacking my email. It's every perimeter camera and doorbell cam and Module Linda. Live feeds and cloud archive.
You want my facial recognition algorithm?
Yes, I do. And I'm prepared to dramatically overpay. Plus, you'd be doing a service to the world.
Let's be honest, right? If you could hack, and somebody come and give you a proposition and paying you way more than the standard rate somebody would pay, and it was to catch a killer, you know, what better way, you know, like if he's going to use your hacking stuff, I would say that is a pretty decent reason to go and help somebody, me, personally. Now, Jo sitting in the car, putting her hat on, putting her coat on, is going to save his ass, mate. It actually is. That's what I think it's going to do, mate. I feel like him putting that stuff on when he got in the car is going to literally save his ass.
So you're Carrie's friend.
I'm sorry, how old are you?
I don't need to define myself as something so arbitrary as a number. So FYI, I do this as a service. Someone's going to deal, so I serve as the means of medicating the public as well as protecting communities likely to be profiled by the police. I want to only take Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. I will go to for you, Marianne.
I always takes Bitcoin, mate. Guy's smart.
In while Ryan's at work and Juliet and Grandma are at ballet. If the combo of cravings and emotional dysregulation don't trigger a relapse, then disrupting his morning routine will. Does this man own a book not written by Tim Ferriss or Tony Robbins?
Oh. Joel's well taking one.
It hurts me to leave these here. He doesn't deserve any part of you, but it's temporary.
The caterer for the library fundraiser dropped out. So Sherry asked me.
That's amazing. You and my wife in the same place.
I know your boss is picky, so I hope I'll make her happy.
I'm sure you will. She kills someone else and she's trying to distract me.
Yes, he's not pushed her away.
This isn't happening.
Oh.
Just maybe not right this second.
No, I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, I feel bad for her now.
You the second you walk in the door. That's silly.
I anticipate this.
Love was decent there. She did try to do what Sherry sent over. She also looks really nice. And to be honest, Joe didn't steal the pictures, but he done classic Joe moves. Honestly, done a classic Joe move. Now, it's going to be interesting to see both of these in the same location, because obviously one knows, Marianne knows what's going on. Love doesn't. But I would love to see if Theo's in that location as well, because Joe secretly knows what's going on. Not to that extent, but he knows that Theo likes her and she's playing him. So again, that would be really interesting if he turns up. But it's mad. I actually is mad. I actually think she looked really nice there.
Thank you, shitty batteries.
Fuck.
Turns out playing Amelie is kind of fun.
Well, you gotta be shitting me.
You okay? I'm sorry, I was coming by to update you, and then I heard screaming.
So then it's not a good time to tell you that I couldn't figure out what my dad has on you and Joe. Really hard to stand here and have a conversation with you as though I'm not like totally distracted by how much I want you.
Wait, was it the dad thing or the hitting on you?
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me.
Are you sure? Oh,
Yo, straight up in the house. Joe got a camera. Oh, I thought Joe might have a camera, mate.
Today's already so fucked. I'm calling in sick so we can get blasted.
I knew it. I knew she wasn't gonna not see him again.
You like it?
I fucking love it. Joe, you know it's been sold out everywhere.
It's my feeble attempt at an apology for last night's misfire.
Oh my god. Where the fuck did you get donut
What?
pals?
It's the magic of my love for you. They opened in Berkeley, so I paid a kid to stand in line and courier them over here.
I really thought you didn't find me attractive anymore.
Fuck, I've been so single-minded in my pursuit of you. Tonight, my focus will be on love. It has to be, because if love is not happy, we will never get the chance to be.
I should get this. You should go get changed. Hey, Mom.
I know I'm late. I just took a little siesta and forgot to set an alarm. I'll be there soon.
No, we got a sitter. You just take care of you.
So now I'm not good enough to watch 40? You're just mad at me for bringing up the neighbor. Moving my baby from me.
Don't drive.
Please,
I can't fucking deal with you right now.
He's all I have left.
I could kind of feel for her in a way that since last season, she was a rich, powerful, successful businesswoman. Next season's gone. She's got a divorce. She's not got no money. She's lost her son, and she feels like she's losing her grandson. I can feel it. I can get it. I understand where she's coming from. Now, she's going to be the downfall of love. Got to be. You can see it now. She's mentioned Feel pure times already.
This could be bad. Why did I agree to this? Okay. I need a plan. I need to keep love as preoccupied as possible. There you are. Undeniably you. Original, haunting, real. Never mind Alice and the Queen. You're the Red Rose herself.
Big problem.
Yeah.
I forgot to note everyone's food intolerances on the seating chart. Can you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You come. We can do this fast.
It's like I'm watching my own execution.
My man. Hey, things work out with Passion?
It was great. Yeah, thank you. Better than great, actually. No sign of Ryan means he's probably in hour 8 of a drug binge with his buddy.
Joe's told me so much about you.
You're Joe's boss.
He's probably told you how much of a taskmaster I am.
No, I wouldn't say that. He really loves working here, even if there's late shifts.
Yeah, I mean, he's a gem. He never complains when I ask him to stay and lock up. And I'm seeing someone. We're in that hangout as much as possible. Okay, so Joe's been picking up my slack.
Grand, coming through.
Oh, he's here. He's going to cause a scene.
Fuck, he should be out of his mind. How is he even standing right now?
She's going to ask Joel straight away if anything's going on. She's not going to beat around the bush.
Recovery can't be easy.
Recovery? That prick's never been sober. His AA stuff is all for show. There's drugs in his protein shake.
Couldn't dose Ryan because he's been dosing himself the whole time and his tolerance is through the roof.
That's
Better
interesting.
now that you're here, will you excuse me?
Joe Goldberg, right? I'm Ryan Goodwin. We met the other night. I've seen you lurking in the back of meetings, pretending like you're invisible. But given the way you're nursing that drink, you don't strike me as someone who has a drinking problem. I don't know what you're up to, but I bet my dick it's about MARIENNE. Enjoy the party.
But this isn't over. Not when you are at stake.
This is torture. Do you and Joe want to play with me and Carrie? Didn't you read the post I sent you?
Yeah, that really spun me out, Sherry.
You should have kept reading. Hot wife, a term for women in open marriages.
He said that, mate.
Oh, I do not think that I picked up on that.
And the more time we spend with you and Joe, we can't stop thinking about the two of you. Would you be game?
Would she be game?
Sorry.
It wasn't an instant no, mate. That's a positive.
I'm so sorry.
I called it. I'm not saying that's what they're going to do, but that's what I said. That's what they need. Honestly, that is what they need. Joe and Love have a great connection. When it's clicking, mate. But also, they have affection for other people. Yet if you're in an open marriage, what is that to call? What she just said, polygamous or something. If you're one of those people, mate, that are happy and open and free to just see whoever they want with the consent of your family members, or just be swingers together, so to speak, then it would work perfect for them. I actually do think it would work perfect for them. I could just imagine, mate, that big massive Carrie, mate, and Joe together. That would be absolutely hilarious to see. But Love didn't say no. Literally, she it'd be a fast no if you was definitely not considering it, and that lingered for a while, mate. Absolutely lingered.
Let's hang up on your mother. We don't need to speak to her. Don't worry, he's not a baby. He's the reincarnation of my son, 40. I just want Love to understand where I'm coming from. I need justice. I need karmic retribution.
Do you want hot sauce?
I want all the hot sauce. $300 for a lighter.
Can have mine. There you go.
Let's go.
Oh, wildfires. It's nothing to do with it. Oh, she might have set her vineyard up. Yeah.
The bastard wanted the vineyard.
Mate, getting revenge.
No,
You know, you take my business, I take it
On
down.
a trunk joyride to go burn down her vineyard. Make sure you're a rich white lady whose lawyer can get you into fancy rehab.
You can sleep here tonight. Tomorrow, Joe will drive you to rehab. You will never see me, and you will never see Henry ever again. You neglected your children. You didn't protect 40. I did that.
That's rich. You liked him broken because it gave you purpose.
Maybe, but I have a new purpose now, and that's protecting my family.
One day, you'll lose everything too, and then you'll see how cruel you really are.
I do kind of feel a bit sorry for Dottie, to be honest. I know she's done some crazy things, but...
Look, it's none of my business. Your dad is not okay. He needs help.
Oh, yeah, so he's going to see Natalie possibly walk into that store and no longer, you know, like, come out of it. That's what I'm assuming he's going to see. He's not going to see the body, yeah. He might see the Tesla drive away with Joel dressed up as her, but he's going to see her go in and not leave.
I always thought we had a good relationship.
I have something to tell you, Joe. I see how hard you're trying to make your marriage work. I did everything to keep my family together, including lying to myself about who my husband was. How much do you know about Love's first husband, James? When James became ill, he and Love were already having problems. After he went into remission, he asked for divorce. And the next thing you know, he was dead. You're loyal. That's what makes you a good husband. But
Is he,
Love
though?
has no loyalty for anyone but...
Could Love have killed her first husband?
Yo, mate, I need to know if she's
I've been
killed
so
him or
worried
not.
about her hurting you that I've failed to remember. I am also fair game.
Innit?
Love requires a hint of madness. We're all mad here, right, Red Rose?
Juliet told Ryan that we spent the day together. Now he's threatening to use it against me in the case.
Fucking Ryan, I'll destroy him.
It's not good for my recovery. I'm at a point where I'm supposed to live with integrity. I can't be a homewrecker.
Of course not, but there has to be another way.
And I promised myself my next relationship would be above board and honest.
Honestly, fair play to her, yo. Like I said, last episode I posed a question. She knows he's married and she's engaging and she's being a homewrecker. And he's married, so he's just as bad because he's ruining his own marriage. But I was saying, who's worse? Are they both 50-50? Are they both the same? Or would you put more on him or more on her? But, to be fair, she said no the first time, I think. And then they started kissing or whatnot. And then, like, she's ignored his text. But he's still obviously engaging a little bit. And then she said no again here. So, to be honest, if anything does happen, I'm going to blame Joe mostly now more than her. Yes, she will play a part in it. And yes, she does know that she will be wrecking her family. But she's done all she physically can to say, look, mate, I don't want to do that. And then if it happens, it's Joe's fault. It's just the same as her and Theo, to be honest. Yeah, she's engaging with Theo, but he's always making advances. Always, always, always.
Hey, can I get your opinion on something?
Yeah, of course.
Sherry sent it. It's from her secret sex blog. They want to sleep with us. Lately, you don't really look at me the same. You don't seem particularly interested in having sex with me.
Opening our marriage. This loophole cannot be falling into my lap.
I'm sorry, I'm just being fucking stupid.
Love, stop backpedaling.
We make decisions together.
Jack and Matthew's following him. Look at him, he's watching it. See, to me, yeah, what is him watching present day cameras got how's it going to help him? Do you know what I mean? How is that going to help him in the past? So obviously he's trying to find connection towards Natalie. I think he may have found it. I think he will see her going into the store and not coming out. And then he's probably going to look at how a car left, X, Y, and Z, and follow it and track it. Now, I do feel like Love is his main suspicion. Why wouldn't it be, like I've just said, if you've seen her go in and not come out, that would be your starting point. That would be your go-to first main suspect. But in terms of, let's say, Joe, I'm just deterring away from him now. You know, I understand where he's coming from. I'm interested to see where it actually goes from there because he's got a suspect. I want to see how he runs with it and what more information that he gathers and how much he actually goes into it. Is he just going to stay behind his computer watching all the time? Or is he going to actually go and investigate? Is he going to go and question her? And is he going to make a step in real life and physically do some digging himself? But in terms of their relationship, how lucky is Joe? You know, like, yeah, okay, he is being distant a little bit from Love and, you know, really they're not engaging sexually. But if this, it's like a door, a window of opportunity has just opened for him. Something that he's probably loving. I feel like with Joe, he gets too comfortable in his situation. And it's like, he always wants a new shiny toy. And when he's got it and plays with it for a little bit, he wants to move on to the next one. Even though he still likes that other shiny toy, but it's old now. And he needs a new one, the new model. You know what I mean? He's got to get a new phone. I love my iPhone. I love it. I love it. I love it. New ones come out. I want the new iPhone, you know? I still like my other one. It works perfectly fine, but I want that new one. It's better. It's new. I kind of got bored of the other one. I want the new features. Kind of like that. And that is him with his females. So it's interesting. Marianne, she's pushed him away again. I respect it. I actually do. Like I was saying, if anything happens now, then it's Joe. He's instigated it. He's gone forward. But she's trying to think of herself, think of a kid, think of what, you know, her ex can do to her. He seems like a bit of an asshole as well. Maybe he gets killed off Joe. I didn't like the conversation. I mean, I enjoyed watching it, but if I was Joe, I wouldn't like the conversation that they had together. You know, the guy was trying to flick something in his face and he pushed it away. I really absolutely love how he said to Joe, I seen you stood in the back of the meetings, mate. What you been doing there? Clearly not an addict, because the way you're just nursing that drink, you know, you're not absolutely necking it or whatever. Like, I always think Joe Joe gets in situations that are so close to people. Said it consistently throughout all of the seasons, and nobody notices him. So I really love when Beck clocked him in the park. Yeah, she got him when she was out with her dad. He managed to sweet talk his way out of that one. She caught him in the park when he was following her, when he was asking, was she cheating on him? I liked that because, too close, mate. The guy shadows him in the room. And he breaks into everybody's house. Like, what is it? Did none of them have locks? None of them have alarms? How does he get in with such ease? He's always in all of the houses. He's been in everyone's house this season, and nobody has literally caught him yet. He's always under the bed as well when he get in. Nobody looks under it. I mean, I would never look under my bed there, but to be honest, someone could be chilling there right now. But again, it's another thing. So it does excite me when Joel gets caught, when he's doing this stalking stuff, because, like I said, he gets too close to people sometimes. And I always think, how is he not noticed? So when it does get acknowledged, it really does excite me. So again, I think it's going to be really interesting with that storyline now moving forward, because I feel like Joel does want to protect Marianne. He doesn't like that guy as well, but like I said, door of opportunities opened in his marriage and he wants to take it, but he doesn't want to seem too eager. Okay, so that is going to wrap up episode 7 of season 3 of You. Hopefully guys have enjoyed it. Very interesting that Sherry and Kerry obviously asked Love and Joe if they want to be in open relationship with them, if they want to sleep together. You know, he's saying that that is how they keep their marriage spicy, keep it, you know, fresh and exciting. I've been saying it all season, you know. I have been knocking on that door as well. I've been saying that is what Love and Joe need. They need to mix something up, and she's proposed it to Joe. He didn't say yes straight away. He played that situation. You know what, right? Played that scene perfectly because he wants to do it and he wants to venture out not with them. Maybe he has to take one for the team, i.e. like he doesn't really like them. But if it opens that door even further, then he'll take that step. He didn't, you know, brush it aside straight away. He come back, he engaged. This is what we do. He turned it, he flipped it onto being a couple, being married. This is what husbands and wives do. No problems too big, no problems too small. We sit here, we work it out, we discuss it together, a team, a united front. We go and assess our options, and if it's going to improve our relationship, we'll do it. If it's not, then we'll push it away. Who knows, yeah? But we're here to discuss everything, and we're open. You can come to me with anything. That is literally perfect relationship advice there. He said everything that she wanted to hear. He hit the nail on the head with every bit of that conversation. So very excited to see obviously where they go from here, because Joel does want that door open, but he wants it with people that he actually wants to engage with. Now, MARIENNE, man, love this episode. When Love found out that was his boss, you could tell that she was doing the thinking, mate. She was thinking, what's going on? You know, has he been sleeping, doing late nights? Is she seeing someone? What is this? What's that? She said, mate, I'm seeing somebody. That's why I've been asking Joel to work at the library. He's coming in, he's doing the shifts. He's, you know, he really loves to work. Give me time to go out, spend time with my kid, new dates, you know. And again, man, she hit the nail on the head. She took suspicion away from them. Quick thinking, I like it. Because Love was definitely doing the round. She was thinking all the different outcomes, all the possibilities. She knows Joel's past. Straight away, a mind flick to it. You could see that. And she managed to deter it away. But it's still going to be a little bit of suspicion in the back. And Love was cheating on Joel again. You know, they all did come around and they end up sleeping together in Joel's house as well, which is very interesting. Again, she is sending mixed signals to Theo. I know she's trying to engage with him so she can find more information that her dad's got on them. But again, like I said, Theo, it was annoying me a little bit, but loves engaging. He's a young kid and she's giving him mixed signals and he's just falling for it. Do you know what I mean? He's like the fish that's caught the rod and he's just waiting to be reeled in. And that's all it is, mate. She reels him in constantly. She'll sleep with him and then she'll throw him back into the sea. And then what she'll do is she'll drop some more bait in and he'll bite it and then he'll wait for the next reel. That is literally Theo. Down to a T. He come down. He seen her outside. She was stood in the mirror. She was getting changed. Then she texted him, "Meet me tomorrow." He's come down. I didn't want to sleep with you. Oh, what's going on there? Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I thought he wanted to do. You've been sending me mixed signals, but he's always telling her that she's always on his mind. Like how sexy she is. He's literally full on, literally straight up full on. So again, very interested to see what's going on with him because I thought Joel might attack him and kill him when he finds out that he slept with Love, but Joel's willing to do that with somebody else as well. So is he going to be hypocritical? Because it kind of is hypocritical, even though you can be butthurt and a bit salty as well. But with this possibility that Love's presented him, maybe he just lets it slide because he'd be able to do whatever he wants. So again, it's really exciting. I can't wait, honestly, to see the rest of the episodes because I didn't expect Love to actually propose that, even though Sherry did offer it. And now that it's you know, something that Joe could actually get into, I wonder if they're actually going to take that first step and try it with them and maybe advance on to other people. He can't present his boss because Love will know instantly something's up. He's just got to wait for another opportunity to fall in his lap, and I can't wait to find that out. So hopefully you guys did enjoy today's episode, and if you did, please smash a like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.